Ryan Garcia has this nasty left hook. Everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does. He just whips. He fought Devin Haney, who is one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding yet that a guy can whip that left hook so fast and him up in these weird angles.
The boxing world is buzzing right now because Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios is shaping up to be one of those fights that looks simple on paper but becomes far more interesting the deeper you break it down. And when people start discussing this matchup, the name that keeps coming up is Joe Rogan. Not because he's choosing sides, but because of how consistently he's evaluated fighters like Ryan Garcia.
I want to see a mentally well-adjusted, locked in to fighting Ryan Garcia, and he looks to be that way ahead of this WBC title fight versus Mario Barrios. I'm not trying to count out Barrios at all. It's just Ryan is the A side here, even though Barrios is the champion. And I think that's because Barrios is probably the most available champion in the world in the sport of boxing right now. I'll just say it. So I'm excited for this fight. It goes down February 21st. They're calling it the Ring High Stakes, and the press conference once again showed me old Ryan is back. The mind games are here, but I do have one question. Just like I had the question for the Devin Haney fight, I was proven wrong, but this time maybe I'm proven right. Is Ryan taking Barrios as serious as he needs to, and this title opportunity as serious as it needs to be? Because he really shouldn't be fighting for a world championship, yet here it is on his doorstep.
I think that it should be an entertaining fight, depending on which Ryan Garcia shows up, because you never know which one's going to be in the ring on that night. And Barrio is a very, very good fighter as well. So I think that it has potential to be a great fight, but you never know.
What do you think that Barrios does well that people underestimate?
Well, Barrios is a very good fighter, smart, good boxer, and he got decent punching power too. So I mean, he has a great chance of winning.
So if Barrios does win, what's the path to victory?
Well, if Barrios wins, I mean, there's other big names. I mean, there's a lot of big names out there right now with a lot of these young fighters, and so, I mean, to continue on this path by continuing to fight bigger names.
If Ryan wins, though, what would be the reason? Would you say speed, power, timing, or IQ?
I think speed, power. Ryan's a great fighter when seems to be all together.
Joe Rogan has repeatedly said that Ryan Garcia is one of the most explosive athletes in combat sports. The speed, the reflexes, and the ability to land shots before opponents even realize they are in danger. And that lightning-fast left hook isn't just for show, it's a genuine fight-changing weapon. But Rogan has also highlighted the other side of the Ryan Garcia discussion. The defense, the composure under pressure, and what happens when an opponent doesn't panic, doesn't rush him, and is willing to walk through fire. That's where Mario Barrios enters the picture. Stylistically, this becomes a very intriguing matchup.
Win in a fight, Ryan Garcia or Mario Barrios?
I think Ryan Garcia, bro. Yeah, he's really good, and I think this is his chance. You know, I hope he's working hard because
he is, bro.
Yeah,
he is.
Okay. Because this is his chance to be a world champion.
Yeah, we're at 147. That's 8 ounces. So I don't know if Ryan thought they were doing 10s or whatever, but 147 pounds, 8-ounce gloves, dude. Those things got damn near nothing in them. And the way Ryan punches, and by the way, the way Barrios punches, Barrios got some power on him too. Don't get it mistaken. And we know Ryan, that left hook has been his kryptonite. He can get clipped, he can get dropped. Part of the reason we like the way he fights because he's in there to gunsling a little bit, but he can't come out hesitant like he did versus Rolly and just get steamrolled, because Barrios is looking to prove a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Barrios is coming off 2 split draws, one majority draw and a split draw, to somehow keep his belt. And now he's with Goosen. You got to think he's going to come out with a fire in his belly too, right? So again, Ryan better realize that this is his, I would say, if he don't win the world title here, this might be his last shot. I'm talking for world titles, I'm talking for big fights. Ryan desperately needs to have a big performance. You get walked into another kind of meh fight with Mario Barrios, man, especially after what Tank did to him, especially after Manny Pacquiao goes to a draw with him at 40-something years old. not it, bro. You better go out and make a statement. And if you're Barrios and you get a win over Ryan Garcia, keep that belt. Now you have an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, to fight Rolly Romero, to fight Conor Benn. There's all big fights still waiting on you. So, and again, Ryan making his way up to 147 pounds, making his way up to this weight, second time now. It's a bit of an interesting adjustment, whereas Barrios, he's a big dude compared. I think Barrios probably bigger than Ryan.
This is Ryan Garcia. Who you got in that fight?
Oh, man. You know what? Kind of, it's a difficult decision because it depends on what Ryan shows up. If the explosive, fast, and strong Ryan shows up, he's got a really good chance.
He's got it. He's a champion.
However, if
Barrios got the belt,
Mario Barrios uses his experience, which he has, and we see the Ryan that fought Rollies, for example,
right,
then Barrios would win.
Okay, so
it kind of falls on Ryan, which Ryan shows up to fight.
If Ryan's on his game, you got Ryan?
I got Ryan.
Hey, you're a class act. Good luck on that. Hopefully, I think you're going to get into the International Hall of Fame.
Oh, appreciate it.
Mario Barrios is taller, durable, and far more comfortable in long, drawn-out exchanges. He isn't intimidated by speed, and he's proven he can absorb punishment and keep pressing forward. For critics, that's the biggest question in this matchup. Can Ryan Garcia land early and control the pace, or does Barrios weather the speed and turn this into a gritty, physical fight? Boxing analysts are divided. Some believe Garcia's speed and timing will be overwhelming, especially early, and that Barrios will struggle to adjust before serious damage is done. Others think Barrios' size, toughness, and constant pressure could expose Ryan's defensive weaknesses and drag him into uncomfortable territory. And that's exactly why this fight means so much for Ryan Garcia if he wins, particularly if he does it in convincing fashion.
Ryan's a little faster and might punch a little harder, I'm not sure, but so that makes it a pretty much even fight. But like I said, Ryan Garcia, which Ryan is going to show up on fight night?
If Ryan wins, what's the biggest fight you would want? I know you said he doesn't deserve a title fight, but what's the biggest fight that you would want to see him in next?
Maybe the winner of probably Shakur and Teofimo. I don't know if they're all in the same weight, but I know they're close. They're close in the same weight, so I don't know if they're in the same weight though.
You don't think fans want to see a rematch between Ryan and Haney?
I mean, I'm sure they'll love to see that.
Off the heads?
Yeah, I mean, I see that.
Joe's not going to stop this fight. It's going to be a physical fight, a bloody fight. You're smiling when you're hearing that. Is that the kind of fight you want?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily that's the fight I want, but it's never a fight that I shy away from. Gone out of my shield before, like I said, every time I step in there, I give it, whatever I have that day, and that's the way like this fight goes. If it ends in a bloody battle, then it does. And I'm never shied away from that.
Conversation around his career shifts instantly. Bigger fights, bigger opponents, and a clear message that he belongs at the top tier of the division. Names like Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, and other elite matchups come sharply back into focus. But if he struggles, or worse, loses, the criticism grows loud and unavoidable. Joe Rogan has long said that fights like this reveal far more than highlight reel knockouts ever do. They expose composure, discipline, and whether a fighter can adapt when plan A falls apart. That's why Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios isn't just another boxing match. It's a true crossroads fight. A win launches Ryan Garcia into the biggest conversations in boxing. A loss creates doubts that won't fade easily. And no matter where you stand, this is the kind of matchup that demands attention, because someone's momentum is about to shift in a major way at R.